Well, this season's been fantastic. It's exceeded our expectations. We were, very excited about being a part of the Kentucky circuit, and we were told, good things. And we always believed that ever since we started doing due diligence on Ellis Park, that it could really turn into something for the future. And this year's meet for us has just been outstanding. I mean, the community crowd, the way the community has supported us, the way the Racing Commission and the Horsemen's Associations have been here for Ellis to make sure Ellis gets back on its feet and really becomes an important part of the circuit. And I think what we saw this last month and a half has just been fantastic, and all indications is that's where we're going.
Okay, so now that the 2019 season's over, I know there's plans for renovation, maybe some changes happening. What is in store for the future of Ellis Park?
Well, we have a lot of plans. So the first plan was essentially we implemented a lot of capital improvements this year just to help make this meet go off the way that it has. The track improvements, I think we've heard great things from the jockeys, from the horsemen, from the trainers, that the things we did at the track this year really assisted it a lot. We have other improvements planned for the backside and the track. So for the track as an example, we'd like to be able to bring in lights so we could possibly do some matinee or late racing. We canceled a couple of races this year because of the heat. The safety is extremely important to us for these animals. And so we have the ability to alter our start times and things by bringing in lights. We think that's fantastic. We plan on widening the turf track, which will allow us to improve our handle and also allow us to bring in more horses to this facility. We have plans to probably about quintuple the size of the HHR facility. So we have planned about a 70,000 new building improvement to that facility that'll be open in 2021 is our plan. So next year and starting actually about January, you should see some dirt moving and some construction starting to help build that facility and do some improvements on this side as well.
Okay.
Will you be able to maintain the existing HHR gaming going on during the expansion?
Yes, that was extremely important to us. And fortunately, the Racing Commission approved us to have the number of machines that we'd like to as part of the acquisition. But our plan right now is to keep the existing operation going as it is while we're building construction. So we'll be able to operate while construction is going on.
Do you see that impacting like spectators for next year, next meet, or just gaming in general?
No, actually we see it improving it. It's always an exciting thing to see new things going on, new construction happening. And so we think the community and the folks will come out just to see sort of what we're doing and get as excited as we are about it. So I expect actually a better meet next year, and I expect better attendance. I mean, the attendance has been fantastic, but we want to see more, and we think we'll get more.
Yeah, I was here yesterday, and I was talking to Jenny about it too a little bit, that there were so many people here, and it seems like that is kind of the deal that's been happening recently, is that more and more people are coming back to Ellis Park. More and more people want to watch horse racing here. And I mean, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I think it's been community support. I think it's been the horsemen support. It's been the Racing Commission support. And I think starting to see some action here, the community got very excited. And as far as I know, we came to pretty close to a record day yesterday of attendance. And we want that to be commonplace again here at Ellis Park and for Henderson, because we're just so excited to be here. I have a smile on my face. It's hard to quit grinning. It just really has been exciting.
Yeah, and you mentioned all of the things coming in the near future to the park. What's the community reaction been like since those announcements have been made?
Outstanding. I mean, we've been invited to come and speak and invite the community in to let them see what we're doing and what we have planned. We've met with the mayors and the judges, and everybody has just been just outstanding. And obviously we want to hear suggestions and things like that too, and folks have been volunteering some of that. And we won't be able to do everything everybody wants right away, but we have a lot of plans that over the next several years, Ellis Park, we think, is going to become a very important part of this circuit.
So how's it going?
It's going fantastic. I don't think that we could think that this could go any better. The support of the community, support of the horsemen, the support of the Racing Commission has just been outstanding. And I guess I should say too, the support of the other tracks, because we've heard from the other tracks how important Ellis Park is to the circuit, and they've really stepped up and helped us make this meet and give an indication of what we think it could be in the future.
Before you guys took over, I heard there's
an example, the surface needed resurfacing. So we spent some time there. We spent some time in the barns, improving that as well. And then just giving the facility a facelift. You know, we just power cleaned it, we painted it, we put up new signage, we changed the interior of the HHR facility by recarpeting and freshening that up. So we did all of that as we were acquiring the property. Our previous owner, Saratoga, worked closely with us. We wanted them to get started so we could have these things in place for this meet because we wanted it to make a difference this year.
I mean, it's really been a whirlwind. You only took possession 3 days before the meet started.
You know, it's hard to believe that it was actually that recent because it really only has been a couple months. But on the other hand, you know, we're excited. We love to stay busy. We love to see the folks out here, and we're excited of what's to come.
So what would people that are here today, when they come back for your opener July 1st or whatever day it turns out to be, what are they going to see that's different for the 2020 Life Meet?
Well, for the next meet, they will see a widened turf track. We won't be running on the new part of the turf, but they'll see actually the structure being there and the new grass coming in and all that happening. They'll see lights around the track, and they'll see construction in front of the existing HHR facility, the existing clubhouse. And so there'll be a lot of excitement and they'll see a lot of activity. We expect to open the new facility just before 2021, so the end of 2020. So this next race meet, they'll be seeing that sort of coming to life.
Well, this is your first racetrack, the ownership group's first racetrack. You certainly have experience in the gaming sector. What's the biggest difference that you found owning a horse track?
Well, I think from the standpoint, you know, the customer service side of it are very common and important, and the employee involvement that you need to have, the support of the people, the community, all of that is the same. You know, obviously, learning racing, you know, to some extent for folks like us, it's kind of magic. You know, we've got Dan Bork, one of the best guys in the country, for putting races together and working on things like that. That's magic to us, and we're trying to learn how all of that is done and be supportive of him. Jeff Hall has been here for years trying to take care of this track, and hats off to those folks who kept it alive so that someone like us can come in and be a part of its future.
After the last race yesterday, the horses were off the track, the jockeys were all back in the room. I saw you just standing by the track and you were just like looking at something. I don't know. I mean, like, what was going through your mind then?
Well, I enjoy horse racing. I was raised with horses as a kid, and I just love seeing the animals run. And I love seeing people really take care of them. And so I just have enjoyed being here and watching the people turn out and just how this has been going.